So in the time of your life, you need to live, not just exist, so that you do not add to the misery of the world. A lot of people just go through life just like Groundhog Day, eat, sleep, work, repeat, and never ever get to enjoy some of that glory that just the daily moments of having a random conversation with a stranger, walking down the beach, being in a beautiful city like this on the rooftop, looking at this diamond-shaped church and the Chase building. I mean, this is something you definitely want to experience if you've never been to the Philippines or Southeast Asia. Bonifacio, global city, uptown mall roof. This is truly something amazing, as is Boracay, where I have my other place. But yeah, I think that basically too many people are just existing and depressed and on medication and in the United States and just hamster wheel paycheck to paycheck. And I get that. And obviously, if you're in that situation, you have to just do the best that you can. You can't just pick up and travel unless you have a way that you can earn at least $1,000 a month and you have a little savings or credit cards or something. But if you have a little bit of money, or you are receiving, say, $1,500 a month or $2,000 a month or whatever the case may be, you can do this. Philippines is open to you. Thailand, Malaysia, Brazil, Colombia, you name it. I've said it a million times. This is very much within your reach. While in my country, you would be living in poverty, the United States, UK poverty, Canada poverty, Australia poverty. $2,000 a month, you're not living in poverty here. You can afford to go to Starbucks. You can afford to go to the nice Vikings buffet for $20. You can afford to have a scooter, have an upscale condo like that building right there, like this building right here, like the, all these surrounding buildings that we're seeing besides the telemarketing ones and the business district ones. But yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta live, not just exist. Too many guys putting it off. Oh, I'll do it now, I'll do it then. I'm gonna have $1 million then. I'm gonna sell my house and I'm gonna do this and that. You don't need that much money to do this. A lot of people come out here with $1 and a dream. A lot of people come out here with, a few bucks and they just, teach English on Cambly, or they, do YouTube and they get lucky. They, buy one piece of property for cheap and they Airbnb it out. They rent out properties and they Airbnb them. They know the stock market. They know crypto. They have credit. Putting it off. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. We don't get any more time. So you can get your money back, but you'll never get your time back. So waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and trying to have millions of dollars when you come out to a place where you can live like a king for three grand a month is not really necessary. Time is the most valuable thing. When you're over 45 years old, your time is much more precious than it was when you were 18 or 19. At that point, you got plenty of time. When you're 46, 56, 66, you might not have that much time. Tomorrow is never promised. You never know what could happen. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And that's one thing you just can't get back is time. So sooner than later is always better. Don't come out here with $1 and a dream. Don't come out here with $500 or in a plane ticket and think you're going to be the next big YouTuber or the next big, star or something, or that you're going to get a job in the Philippines. You're not. You can work as a digital nomad, and that's basically it, with the exception of, people have been saying BPO or something, but I don't know anything about that. So just assume that you need some money to survive. So you certainly need to have a bit of money. But I'm seeing a lot of guys are emailing me, a lot of guys are commenting, a lot of guys are saying they got this, they got that, they got their house, it's paid off and this and that. You got more than enough, man. You got a couple $100,000, $300,000, you got whatever, you got $50,000, you want to come out for a few years, you're golden. You can't afford a girlfriend, don't get a girlfriend, don't get a live-in girlfriend that you're just paying for her entire life like a sugar daddy. But you can certainly come out here like I just did, and you can really enjoy these beautiful buildings, those beautiful white beaches you'll see if you look back on my videos. you don't have to wait. You don't have to, you know, stay here, stay there in the United States and just wallow away in your misery of your Groundhog Day. Same thing every day, same dinner every day, no social life, no nothing. And a lot of people don't have it like that. A lot of my subscribers are happy. They're big shots. They got this and that. They got a girlfriend. They got a great job. Then you're good. You're good. But if you're not, you should come out here. And you don't need $1 million American dollars to do it. And you don't need to wait until you're 66 because you don't get that time back. What if you die at 73 or 74 like the average American expectancy? Then you got a few good years, 7 years, whatever that is, 8 years, when you could come out at my age and come out with less money, come out with 200 grand instead of $1 million and make it work. There's ways to make money. You can figure it out. I can't write the handbook on that because I'm still figuring it out myself. And there's many ways to figure it out. And $200,000, if you budgeted that correctly and didn't take on a dependent, you could live for a very, very long time if you played that correctly. So I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, I don't have any money, I'm broke and this and that, and you're rich, so you don't, you know, you're not thinking in reality. Well, listen, if you got no money, get to work, get 5 roommates, move back in with your parents, whatever you got to do in order to stack some American dollars. You can get a job at McDonald's for $15 an hour and then move back in with your parents or get multiple roommates if you really want to come to Southeast Asia. Because everybody's telling me in my comments, well, you don't tell us how you make money and how are you pulling this off? And if you weren't rich, you couldn't do this or whatever. Listen, man, get a job and cut your living expenses to nothing. Cook at home every day, go to McDonald's and eat, whatever you have to do if you really want to make the sacrifice to come out here. If you're telling me that I'm unrealistic and, you know, I've got a bunch of money and this and that, listen, you don't want to come out here broke. You definitely need to be prepared. And I am not rich, and you can do this for a lot less than you think. A lot of people are saying, you know, you need this much, you need 1,500, you need 2 grand. If you want to pay for another human being, you do. If you don't, then you don't. So that's really what it comes down to for the budget, is you do not need to have $2,000 a month. You do not need to have $1 million. What you need to do is have a plan, and you need to have some significant money, and any American has credit lines. No matter what your situation was, if you're in your 30s or 40s, you should have a massive amount of credit lines that you should never need to use, but even I have quite a bit of credit, like a very large amount of credit. So yeah, you should have millions of pesos worth of credit. If you don't, I don't know what you were doing or where you worked or how you made it through life, because they pass out credit like Pez in the United States. But at the end of the day, you want to walk that beach, you want to meet that girl, you want to walk around this beautiful city, you want to experience those views from the high rise, you want to, you know, wake up and watch the sunrise on the ocean. And those are all the things that I'm doing. And I really, really think that you need to live, not just exist. That's the moral of this video, is live, do not just exist. Take that chance, take that flight, come over here and check it out, go to 4 different locations. And I believe that you will not regret it, and you will move here or any neighboring country, and it will change your life drastically from your perspective. Just the whole feeling of getting to the Philippines is something that's absolutely undescribable. I don't really know how to put it, but what I can tell you is I want my subscribers to live, not just exist, and not just live vicariously through me and many other vloggers that are much bigger and smaller than me. I want you guys to actually take that flight. On your deathbed, you will regret the things that you did not do, not the things that you did do, 99% of the time. So just wanted to throw that out there as somebody that took a chance and did this and could have very easily, I talked myself out of it 100 times. I told myself, no, next year, now let's wait, let's do this. Then when I saw myself losing money, I realized we're in a quiet recession and there is really no point in continuing to lose money and be miserable so that I can see my father 2 or 3 times a year on holidays
when he has a different financial situation than me. I don't have his money. When I run out of money, he's not going to save me. I'm not treated like that. So, and I shouldn't be as a grown man. It's 45, 46 years old. I mean, it's not necessary. So at the end of the day, live, don't just exist. Come out sooner than later. You don't need $1 million. Get on that airplane, come experience it for 30 days, go to 4 different locations, and I believe it will be favorable for you. And there's only one way to find out. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will catch you on the next one.